NASA discovered the strangest galaxies in the universe. What are they? Let's talk about the strangest galaxies in the world. The Black Eye Galaxy. The Black Eye Galaxy, also called the Sleeping Beauty Galaxy or the Evil Eye Galaxy, is a spiral galaxy that is 17 million light-years away in the constellation KoM&x. It is also known as Messier 64, M64, or NGC 4826. This galaxy has also been called the Sleeping Beauty Galaxy and the Evil Eye Galaxy. Edward Pigott found it in March of 1779, and Johann Elert Bode also found it in April of that same year. The next year, Charles Messier found out about it. The Black Eye, Evil Eye, and Sleeping Beauty Galaxy get their name from a dark ring of dust that is partially in front of the bright core in the middle of the galaxy. M64 is well known among amateur astronomers because its shape can be seen through telescopes that aren't too big, and because it can be seen from any habitable latitude. This galaxy is tilted at an angle and halfway from the line of sight. Its position angle is 112 degrees, and it is tilted 112 degrees. At the distance of this galaxy, the straight scale measures 65 light-years, or 20 parsecs per arcsecond. M64 is a Type II Seyfert galaxy, and in the middle of it is an HII liner core. The radio waves don't come from the center of the planet all that much. At the nucleus, a source of soft X-rays has been found, and it is very likely that this source comes from the area around the nucleus, and not directly from an active galactic nucleus. On the inside of the star, there is a molecular gas ring with a radius of 2,300 light-years or 700 parsecs. At this time, the non-rotating motions of this disk don't feed the core of the galaxy very much. However, the disk has a strong rate of star formation, and the galaxy as a whole has about 100 billion stars. There are also signs of a huge influx of mass that happened not too long ago. In the Messier 64 system, the space between the stars is made up of two plates that spin in opposite directions and weigh about the same. The dust lanes that stand out the most in the galaxy are in the core disk. The stars in the sky are not rotating in the opposite direction of each other. Possible futures for the galaxy include a merger with a gas-rich satellite galaxy that is moving in the wrong direction, or the steady addition of gas clouds from the intergalactic medium. It is 53,800 light-years across, which is equal to 16.51 kiloparsecs. The M83, also known as the Southern Pinwheel. Hubble took a stunning picture of the spiral galaxy M83, which shows hundreds of thousands of individual stars, thousands of star clusters, and hundreds of supernova remains. This galaxy, also called the Southern Pinwheel, can be seen in the constellation Hydra, which is about 15 million light-years from Earth. In the year 1752, a French astronomer named Nicolas Louis de Lacaille is said to have made the finding. M83 is a spiral galaxy, and one of the largest ones you can see at night. It is one of the largest spiral galaxies, with an apparent brightness of 7.5. During the month of May, the best way to get a look at it is with binoculars. The picture that Hubble took shows bubbles in the space between the stars that were made by almost 300 supernovas. By looking at these supernova leftovers, astronomers can learn more about how stars that exploded and sent their nuclear-processed chemical elements back into the galaxy worked. This helps make the next wave of stars. Most of the new stars in M83 are forming in groups along the edges of the dark dust lanes that are spiraling inward. These beautiful groups of young stars have only been around for a few million years, but they are responsible for making a lot of ultraviolet light. The gas clouds around it soak up this light, which makes them shine with a light that looks pinkish because of the hydrogen in them. Sombrero Galaxy. The strange situation surrounding the galaxy's hat. There are billions and billions of galaxies in the sky that we can see, and each one is lit by many bright stars. We can only see a small part of the universe, which is so big it's hard to imagine. This small part is called the accessible or visible universe. Since the Big Bang, light that is coming from farther away has not had enough time to reach us here on Earth. This is because space is getting bigger, and the speed of light is the fastest thing that can go anywhere. So the answer to the question of why we are here could be in parts of reality that are beyond our ability to see. The galaxies in the universe are far away and mysterious, and the Sombrero Galaxy, Messier 104, stands out as one of the most beautiful and mysterious of its kind. The Sombrero Galaxy, Messier 104, stands out as one of the most mysterious and magical star-filled objects. Even though the galaxy's smooth disk shows no signs of a recent disaster, a group of astronomers announced in February 2020 that evidence from the Hubble Space Telescope shows that the Sombrero's many strange and unexplained features are the result of major galaxy mergers. Even though the Sombrero has a lot of strange and unclear features, this is what happened. On the other hand, the Sombrero's disk may hold a secret about its difficult past. Because it seems to move to a different beat than other galaxies, the Sombrero has been thought of for a long time as a mysterious and tempting object. It has a strange mix of spiral galaxy shapes, like our own Milky Way, and elliptical galaxy shapes, like a football, that are more common in elliptical galaxies. With more information from the HST, the strange puzzle of how it got to be built the way it is gets even more interesting and mysterious. Centaurus A. Centaurus A, also called NGC 5128, is a strange-looking galactic nebula that can be found in the Centauri constellation about 12 to 13 million light-years from Earth. In 1826, James Dunlop found a strange and interesting star. Since then, no one has been able to figure out what it is. The black hole in the middle of Centaurus A is bigger than our galaxy, the Milky Way. The strange structures you can see in the picture are caused by powerful energy jets coming from a black hole. The dust lane of the galaxy is an area of dust between the stars that looks like an S turned on its side. Centaurus A makes very bright new stars, and each one of them is very bright. It's called Centaurus A, and it's the sixth brightest galaxy we can see at night. Scientists think that the radio and X-ray jets come from an explosion that happens just before the event horizon of the black hole. The Centaurus A star system can make stars. In addition to making new stars, it also kills old ones. The huge Centaurus A, which is part of the Virgo supercluster, contains at least 100 different groups and clumps of galaxies. NGC 474. The Hubble Space Telescope has given us a stunning new view of a huge galaxy that is more than twice as big as the Milky Way. The elongated galaxy called NGC 474 is about 100 million light-years away from Earth. The Hubble camera was able to get a clear picture of the center of the galaxy, which showed how big it is. NGC 474 is about 2.5 times as big as our own galaxy, the Milky Way, because it is about 250,000 light-years across. The Hubble Space Telescope's advanced camera for surveys was used to get a new picture of NGC 474. Researchers also used data from Hubble's Wide Field and Planetary Camera 2 and Wide Field Camera 3 to get a full picture of the huge galaxy. Thanks for watching this video. Stay tuned for more.